Alright, so I'm gonna try to cover as much as possible about this run. It's just an average run, there's nothing really crazy going on. I'm gonna try to cover the skips and everything I'm doing. So, right at the beginning, just click the Neuronite to skip the dialogue, get into the Archwing, prepare to go to the cave. I believe you can manipulate the cave just like you can do with the drone. By standing on a certain place, the spawn is gonna kind of change, but I'm not into doing that for the cave. I don't really care. Gonna use Nova portals when I can to speed up the process and get to the Trax Toxin. When I get to the Trax Toxin, I'm gonna actually click and then use the Nightwave again, just to skip everything, the animation of getting the Trax Toxin and also the dialogue, and it will directly show the next objective, the Mixer, that's the name. So again, using the dash with the Archwing as much as I can. If you have no idea why it's recharging so fast, that's because of a Rail Jack perk. If you can get, I'm gonna leave it on the screen. So here's pretty much just wait. There is nothing you can do to speed it up. That's just it. But I have the Resonator into my Nova, just so I can use the Resonator and just be chilling. Don't have to worry about the enemies. Well, as the waiting game continues, I'm gonna be showing you right onto the loadout. First is our Nova Prime, pretty much a speed Nova. I'm gonna give speed to the Hemocyte by using negative power strength, so we get them out of the boil as fast as possible. Also a lot of range to get a lot of range on our wormhole, and then with the helmet, get the Resonator in here just so we have some CC and don't have to worry a lot about dying. The thing that's gonna attack you the most is actually the Hemocyte himself, but the other enemies are probably not gonna be a problem. There's also quite some personal preference in this build, just like Natural Talent, Prime Sure-Footed, and Rifle Amp. I was kind of messing around with Rifle Amp, that's why it's here. Otherwise, you should pick something else if you don't have like Arcane Energize. Maybe Energy Siphon might be a good option. Wouldn't recommend Corrosive Projection because we're gonna be stripping out the enemy armor with our Vast Lock. So this is the build. Arcanes are personal preference. You can, I would say that Energize is really good, and the other one you should adapt it to the kind of weapon you're using. Weakness rate, this is the build. I usually have it to clear a lot of infested during the Hemocyte phase. And the Tenet Detron is a personal preference. I think it does some great damage to the Hemocyte. And that's what I just left here. This is a build to use with the Hemocyte. The secondary fire will just melt the thing. That's it. And the Vessel Lock with pretty much a build for stripping armor. That's going to be Shattering Impact, and as much attack speed as you can is also good. For the cats, using a Darza, you can use whatever you want. I think it even kinda holds me back from killing the Hemocyte even faster, because it seems like the Hemocyte sometimes decides to target the cat. So I would even try without a cat, or maybe using a Sentinel. If the timer goes if the timer ends, I'll set up a portal because I want to get as close as possible to the entrance. It's not actually the entrance, there is a certain point kind of close to the lake, or a big structure, a sentient structure, let's say. So I pick the toxin, get the portal, Archwing, and just dash towards the gate. Yeah, this is kind of the structure. And usually here it spawns it gets the best spawns for the drone, those kind of near. And here I'm gonna try to line the portals as best as I can so the drone will just take them. This is usually one of the best spots. like 2 or 3 portals and you're done. There we go, 2 portals and it's already pretty much there, the boil. So now it's just do the same thing if you watch the art guns versus the Hemoscythe, is to heal infested until we get to 25%, then use Molecular Prime to speed up the Hemoscythe from getting out of the boil. Then I'm gonna use the Resonator to keep them infested. Kinda chill, so they don't damage either me when I'm out of the Necromech or the Necromech too much. Just a bit of CC that will help. Then when the Hemoscythe gets out of the boil, use the Vast Lock to remove the armor, and hop into the Necromech and use the Imperator Vandal to just melt it up. Even starting considering taking the cat, because it seems like the Hemoscythe is actually attacking the cat. Here I activated Molecular Prime before I started killing the dudes, just because it will give time so the ability can travel to where the Hemoscythe is, and it's gonna be a little bit faster. Yeah, so that's it. Bounty is complete. If I'm going to another run, I will get to one of the points where you can talk to Kanzu and activate another bounty. So just start over again. As there's a lot of dialogue, I'll activate the Night Wave again just to skip all the dialogue. Then you're ready to talk to Kanzu again.